It's interesting. I've been tapping into a new technique recently, which is about getting angry in order to get motivated. And, a lot of personal development is about getting leverage on yourself. So making a very big commitment you can't get out of. So, for example, I promise I'll have this done by the end of the year. And if I don't, I'll run down the street naked and everyone can laugh at me and throw tomatoes. Like, then you're like, oh, I've really got to get this done. That's like leverage. That's massive leverage to take massive action. Assuming that you don't want to run down the street naked and have people throw tomatoes at you, some people might be like,
Yeah.
oh, that sounds pretty spiffy, actually.
Don't tell
So,
Ben about that.
obviously, I saw the smile on your face. I'm like, okay, maybe some people interpreted this a little bit differently to what I was saying. But there's also a bit of a philosophy out there that if you get to the point where something makes you angry, you will take action. So for me, just a little example recently, I've not had a chance to exercise as much as I'd like to, and I haven't been looking after myself quite as well. In the grand scheme of things, it's minor. It's like an extra pound or two. But for me, I'm like, look at that disgusting. I've let myself go. I'm not looking after myself. I'm so angry that I'm not exercising the way I used to. Part of it is because I've been injured. So I'm like, cool. What do I have to do? I've got to go to the physio. I've got to get this looked at. I've got to get it fixed. I've got to stretch. I've got to do, strength training so I can get to the point where I can run a couple of days a week, which is what I like to do, and ride a bike a couple of days a week. So I went from the point of saying, oh, this is kind of difficult. I'm kind of injured. I don't know, to being, I'm really mad that I've got myself in this situation. I'm going to take action. So the reason I'm going on this bit of a rant at the moment is, for me, that technique may not have worked a year or two ago. Getting angry about things. I don't want to get angry. That's not how I roll. But it's like anything in life. You need to challenge your concept of what works for you and come up with a new thing. That's why people read read books over and over. You don't read one book and you've got the answer. You need to read a book every couple of weeks or every month to get a new way of looking at a thing so you can try it with fresh eyes and put that into your life. And whether that's motivation or game development or new programming techniques or a new engine to look at or whatever it might be, just keep looking at the same problem through a different lens, and that'll give you momentum and force to work on it.
100%.